Hi, my name is Amy and I teach dance and Pilates online using Zoom. When I first started teaching, I had loads of problems with the sound. I found that either my voice was dropping out or the music was dropping out while I was teaching. I did loads of searching online and found most people advised buying a microphone or buying a sound mixer. And I wasn't that convinced that they were the only options, so I searched a bit further and found a few little tips and have really improved my sound quality for my online classes. So I decided to share some of the tips. If you've got any questions about anything that I say in the video, please give me a shout and hopefully it's useful. So my first tip is to change the mic settings on Zoom. So if you go into the settings on your Zoom app, come over here to audio, down here to advanced. So up at the top you'll see show in meeting option to enable original sound from microphone. If you check that box, it means that up in the left-hand corner of your screen while you're teaching, there'll be a little button that you can toggle between having the original mic sound or the edited mic sound on during your meeting. And we're going to come down here to the background noise options. So Zoom is really clever and it suppresses all background noise to optimize sound quality for this kind of distance of talking. The only problem is we're obviously going to go much further away from the camera, which means that we will of course become background noise. So we don't want Zoom to suppress us. So we're going to disable these options, and that should mean that any noise that comes out of your living room or wherever your home studio is should be heard by your mic nice and clear. My next tip is to do with playing your music. So I know a lot of people are playing their music through a speaker within their living room or kitchen or wherever it is you're dancing. And for lots of people that is working quite well, but you can screen share your music. This means it will come out of the device of your participant as if they were playing on their own device. So you're going to come down to share screen. Now, if you're going to be sharing other things during your video, so if you've got a video that you want to share, or if you've got something on your desktop that you want to show your class, you're going to come down here and click on Share Computer Sound. If you don't need to share any other things on your device apart from you and your video, you're going to come here into Advanced onto Music or Computer Sound only. We come down here to click Share. Now you'll know that it's working when you have this little green thing up here saying you are sharing your computer sound. If we just play some music, this will play through the device of both you and your participants. You'll both get the music nice and clearly along with your voice. Something to note is that you'll need to have the volume really low. It'll be surprisingly low. Do a little sound check with your class at the start of class to make sure it's nice and clear, and kind of constantly feedback with them on how the sound is. Something else you can try is using some wireless headphones. So lots of people get wireless headphones with their phone nowadays. I'm sure that you'll all know someone somewhere that has got some wireless headphones that you can borrow. So they're obviously built for you to be able to have a phone conversation, so it will be recording your voice nice and clearly. And as you move around, the distance doesn't change because obviously it's hooked up to your ears. That's something else that you can try to make your voice a little bit clearer. I'd also think about where your microphone is, so check on your device where the microphone is and make sure that as you're propping your device up ready for your class that you're not covering the microphone up. The last thing is quite an obvious one, but the way that you use your voice is of course really important. So I would recommend using your voice the exact same way you use it in the studio, so still projecting, still speaking clearly. I'd also maybe suggest speaking a little bit slower. So there's lots of kind of Wi-Fi and connection issues that can happen while using Zoom. Obviously, our Wi-Fis are being tasked with quite a lot, both our Wi-Fi as a teacher and our pupils' Wi-Fi. But if you speak nice and slowly, any sort of connection errors that happen shouldn't affect your voice too much if it does drop out for a second. Hopefully that video was useful, and if you've got any other questions on teaching dance online, please give me a shout and I can help you out.